But there's a lot of heroes which don't deal well with fighting underneath their tower, be it because the damage is so low you can't find the last hit, or they just have to tank so much damage that they burn through their consumables really quickly. And you burn through the consumables because the Caustic Finale has such a big spill radius that you just damage that hero on the lane. But we're going to get Silencer up from Newbee, the control up against the Storm Spirit until he gets BKB.
And tanking as well. Like, he can cancel the tanking ulti as long as you have vision of him when he's channeling it. And they might have vision because they do have Bounty Hunter in the team. So pretty good synergy there. Questioning how they're going to be able to run it and how well it's going to execute.
So you're saying Global Silence also doesn't cancel the SK channel?
Oh, it does.
It does?
Yeah, you just need vision on him so that you know, like, it will cancel it whether or not you have vision.
I was about to say, that's a mechanic I wasn't fully aware of.
No, it silences. Everyone will be silenced.
So it's just for the timing of it, so you get the timing right. So this is it's a long challenge duration. It's almost a full 2 seconds, right?
It is 2 seconds.
Oh, boom.
10 seconds remaining.
So we'll see what they want to go for. Also kind of deters you from going for the Dark Seer combination play. They're going to go into here. Be nice.
Well, that's one hero which, if you silence, I highly doubt you're probably going to be alive by the time you want to get your silence up. She's such great burst. So it looks like there's going to be a support Lina, however, as Ice is the man on the Sand King.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, Sand King can be run on multiple positions, but offlane is probably going to be where he's at, unless they want to go aggressive with their Dazzle and
it looks more like dual lanes.
Gyro.
It looks a lot more like dual lanes, where you can run like an SK Dazzle duel, and then the Lina Gyro is safe, and then Super just battle in the mid lane.
Yeah, or even just the Sand King Lina. It's a pretty straightforward combo, but it's still decent. Lina can trade hits a lot, and if you ever get an enemy low HP, you can lead with the Sand King stun.
And it's a nice little combo right now for Vici Gaming. I'm liking their combo. I'm interested to see just how effective Newbee's going to be. Because Bounty Hunter's been one of these heroes where if you don't snipe the courier early on, if you don't really have a presence in the lane, you're like, well, what's the purpose of the Bounty Hunter? And there's a lot more pressure than applied to the rest of Newbee to keep up with it all. And Silencer, kind of like another one of those scenarios. If you don't get momentum, what do you do with the Silencer?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's why I like the Silencer pick as a counter pick, but I wonder how well will he get into this game? What is he going to bring? And is he going to have a good start, most of all? Like, if he can get a first blood, then sure, it's amazing, but otherwise, we'll see.
And we will see, as I think it is about to get time to get underway. We are now joined by our mainstream, Newbee versus Vici Gaming here in Group B. The last day of the group stages, where Vici Gaming desperately searching for the 2-0 so they can get themselves potentially up into the top 4. And Newbee also fighting their way. Both teams requiring a 2-0 in order to really solidify their position up in the top 4. Vici Gaming can do it with a 1-1, but it's all about with the win. It's the 2-0, man. That's what you need.
I mean, it's such a big difference. Getting 1 point or getting 3 points out of it. So 2-0s are worth a lot in this group stage. And we get players both saying either way, like saying that it's a good thing or that it's a bad thing. Some player pointed out that losing one game... Oh, wait, are we going to see Sand King get caught up? No. No, he's going to be safe.
If they come down to contest for the rune, then maybe.
Yeah. Well, some players were mentioning that if you just lose one game now, it's pretty much that you can lose 2 points to a pocket
they do. Ice, the curse is not going to be enough damage, but Banana, he's not going to dive onto the tier 1 tower, so he'll survive, and this also delays the warding, which Ice can't put out.
Yeah. So he's just going to back up and heal up a little bit. He's not even going back all the way to base. I think he's going to be fine with just the tangles. Banana already sniping for the courier, because sometimes when you pick up the bounty rune, you immediately deliver a salve. Speaking of which, Ice finds one.
It was being carried, I believe, by Lina, so FY just left it behind the tier 2 tower. So I want to keep my eyes pretty closely on the bounty hunter's movements. Banana moving between most of the lanes, and just to see what presence he really has. Like, you throw a sentry and then you get like a double curse on bottom. That's wonderful for Sunshine. Ice, even if he did have Sandstorm, he can't hide inside this, and they didn't bring counter vision down here. They're also noticing too that Ice still has this observer ward on him. So if he feels like he should just plant it in the lane, it's not going to work. Sorry, it's the FY ward, which is down, and there's the D ward with the Tango.
Yeah, Tango is so good for doing that. Just, you're quicker than the enemy. When you put down the sentry, you are already warding, of course.
Well, having a little bit of fun right now. It's going to be the Clockwork on top lane, just pushing Hal back. But Fenrir trying to get up in the face of Clockwork. Make life as difficult as they possibly can for him.
It can be pretty hard to shut down Clockwork. Even if he does not do the stacking trick, he can just run out and contest the lane as well. So you don't need to keep the creeps back.
Okay, I ask you the question now. what is the point of the bounty hunter sitting here? Like, should he be moving around, looking like he didn't get the courier from Super? 1 minute 30, the courier bottle delivered. So Super's going to have himself a quite decent time in the mid. Because he probably would need that courier to come back until like maybe the 3-minute mark after he's taken the 2-minute rune.
I'm actually questioning it as well. It might just be respect towards Ice, but other than that, I think this lane is already so strong. Queen of Pain and Silencer is not going to lose a lane to Lina's Hanking unless they misplay really hard.
Yeah. So then it's just be like, let's switch out the lanes a little bit more. Like, they're coming down to contest for the 2-minute rune, and it's going to be a bounty picked up by Lina. Like, Banana's here, and he might be able to cancel the clarity of Ice. And Ice needs to leech a level 2 before he can do much.
Yeah.
Because he needs the Sandstorm. Even level 1's not really enough to farm the jungle properly, but...
Oh no, he's like, Sanking needs levels pretty desperately. That's one of the weaknesses with offlane Sanking. And right now, with the bounty hunter being down there and shutting them down, they're not getting much from the offlane.
At the same time, Clockwork, I suppose June's finding levels. Like, he's up to level 3 already.
He's fine,
like,
yeah.
Like, he's 2 levels ahead. He's not finding CS, but that's fine for a Clockwork.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well. There's a nice pull through by Fenrir here, and Clockwork not going out to contest it, so creeps are going to be denied a lot.
Jump bottom lane, they're going after Ice. Sentry was there, so that Sandstorm won't give him any kind of invis, and FY actually denying him on the bottom lane.
FY, what a player.
The big downside about Shadow Strike.
Yep. I mean, there's a reason that people said that FY was one of the best players during TI4. He's still a very, very highlight player.
I'm still surprised that they didn't put Fenrir on bottom. Like, having the Lina on the top going up against someone like a Clockwork, like, I see more kill potential there for VG Gaming.
Yeah, I suppose there is. But what else are you gonna do? Going on this dual lane, off lane, you don't have much of a choice right now. The Sanking is acting courier as he's running with the boots towards the mid lane.
Safety first. Where's that bounty hunter? He's actually inside the raiding in jungle.
Are they gonna try and do something here? I don't think they can kill this DK.
No, it's Super just trying to harass more than anything else. Unless Rabbit overextends himself. But it's a level 1 Burrow Strike. The chance of Ice getting in range is so low.
Yeah, they would have to time it with the invis slow, but Super just doing the harass instead.
And this pushes Ice into the jungle. So he'll start stacking and Sandstorm farming. It'll be slow. And there's no clarities. So it's going to be a rough time for him.
It's definitely rough. He might even have to go up top and just do some pulls there, but that would stop the Dazzle from farming as well.
Oh, Super. Okay, well, June is low, and Rabbit wants to try and contest him for it, but he's not going to walk into the middle of a remnant to get that.
He also didn't have his bottle on him, so there's no point in
FY trouble. Bottom lane, they're going to curse with the Light Strike Array, buying a little bit of space. There's so much damage flying his way. Ice. Almost that's a blind Burrow Strike or body block, keeping the bounty hunter away. They throw down the sentry one. Banana caught in the tree line around his own illusions, and that's going to be the kill, going the way of the Storm Spirit.
Oh, that is so good for Super here on the mid lane. What a great start for him. And he's also laning against the DK, which is not the toughest lane. However, Rabbit has more CS than the Storm, so been laning really good.
A wonderful Breathe firework.
Yeah.
But getting the first blood, that wouldn't have been possible unless FY got the denial, hence we see the 1-1 on the board.
Yeah. 7-2 on Lina, not bad.
June just having a little bit of a battle here with Fenrir. I know Fenrir's trying to force the cogs out of him, so he's just got practically no mana left. Like, you are running a bottle, but he's making so much space for Hal to find farm. And with a farmed up Gyrocopter, a Storm Spirit finding momentum, and now an SK able to find his level 3 on the bottom lane.
I think Clockwork, June should just run back and start cogging the creeps and getting them stuck. That's the only thing he can do here, I think. Like,
try and switch the momentum with the lane up.
Yeah, because right now it's too far up. He can't really get much experience. He got level 3.5 very quickly, but right now, getting nothing out of this lane. Fenrir is just shutting him down.
Yep. FY, Banana, is coming in once again to try and have a look for the courier. But FY is just sitting at the tier 2 tower. He didn't see the Observer Ward being placed. But the courier is also a flying courier.
It is, so if it has the speed burst available, it's definitely gonna live. If it doesn't, it will die to a Junada and Orb of Venom.
Banana, at least with the 2 wards, with the 2 wards he put down, he at least know when VG Gaming comes to farm up the camp. So we can leach the experience away from Ice.
Yeah, slowing down the level progression even more.
They throw down a sentry ward. They saw Banana for a moment.
Yeah.
But they don't get a D ward with this. So Ice stacks for a 3rd time. And he's got a level 2 Sandstorm. These are much needed levels and money.
They will go for a kill on Bounty Hunter right now. They know he's up here. They want to try, but the ward from Bounty Hunter... Oh, they actually get a D-ward on it. Look at the neutrals.
the neutrals are actually D-warding the Radiant one.
I'm so angry.
Oh, and they still leave the 50 gold for FY.
Good guy, neutrals.
But Bounty Hunter can still sit on the other side.
Yeah, he's gonna take part in this.
Yep, and this is a problem because FY as well as Ice really want to find the levels.
Yeah.
And he may even get the courier. The courier's going to fly right over the top of him.
Oh, he hasn't seen it though.
No.
He's just sitting there. If he knew what we knew.
Wait, so he's backed up a little bit further now. He's not in experience range anymore.
Oh, why did he back so
He's
far
actually-
away? All the big creeps.
He's really worried about FY.
Yes.
So he didn't get many levels out of that at all. Now he'll at least find the one for the Wild Wing.
Yeah, he didn't steal that much, that's true. He missed experience on like 3 of the big creeps, and this one is running the wrong way as well, so not gonna get anything from that.
Wow, that's actually...
I suppose he's keeping 2 supports busy in a sense, but Sanking is fine with this.
But he
Only
burnt
Lina is really
2
busy.
Observer Wards to do that as well. Like, that had to pay off. Like, when you burn 2 Observer Wards like that, if you start looking at the vision for Newbee across the map, there's 1 Observer Ward that's still left watching the mid lane, and he's not finding the courier snipe at all.
I think that's fine though. I mean, he put down 2 wards that were really good. One of them, unfortunately, got dewarded as they were looking for him. Smoke gang towards the bottom lane. See if they can make anything happen with this rotation.
Sunshine as well as Moore are ready for it. They're back behind the tower.
Yeah, they're gonna be safe.
That's just easy farm now for Ice.
Same thing top. Look at how scared the gyrocopter is all of a sudden.
Well, he doesn't know where the bounty hunter is, and
or queen. That was the important part. No lane ward, so How has to be really careful.
I do wonder though if Clockwork will... Well, okay, there you go. Top lane tune. Well, that was over in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
How just triggered the phase boots and ran after the Clockwork, who thought he could get the cogs up in time, but then actually pulled How closer. And with the full Rocket Barrage, I was actually about to ask the question, I wonder what would happen with a level 3 Rocket Barrage, level 4 Rocket Barrage from How if Clockwork trapped him inside the cogs. Now for the call down, Rabbit being slowed down a little bit, but Fenrir can't get the poison touch.
I mean, if anyone gets isolated with Gyrocopter alone, they're dead. That's how it works. So you have to be very careful. Of course, the Gyrocopter was really weak though, and they were trying to bring in the Dragon Knight. Now the courier has been spotted by a Bounty Hunter, looking for it.
It's flying over the top of the tree line,
He
so
needs
he
two
knows
attacks.
he has to sit in the tree line, but he won't get the vision for it.
Dire's bottom tower is
Safe.
under attack.
And so much hunting and
Dire
can't find
structures
anything
are
for it.
fortified.
They saw him as well there as he went invis again. So he's just wasting a lot of time right now, Banana, and that's gonna be tough.
They at least use a 3-man push.
Storm is going on him.
Super, jump up. He's still got the secondary sentry ward, so Super finding the solo pick off over on Banana. They'll lose the T1 tower on bottom lane. The Vici Gaming have gotten so much momentum.
Yeah, they have a great start. Like their Storm and their Gyrocopter are both snowballing really hard already.
Yep.
Gyrocopter pretty much free farming, and the Storm with his 2 kills now.
And you take the T1 tower on bottom lane, but what do you really achieve? Like, Ice now has a safer place where he can farm. All he's got to do is just hold the lane back, find the levels, and find that Blink Dagger gold, which he's now 1100 away from completing.
He can't do that. Like, Sansheng is too experienced for letting anything like that happen. He's already resetting the lane by a simple pull, so... I mean, it would be safe. He's going for Moo, but just harassing. Plenty of damage, though.
Yeah, Moo doesn't have any regeneration apart from stick charges.
Yeah, he's going to have to get salved by Sansheng. So,
Dire's middle
June
tower
looking
is
for a
under
gank now
attack.
as he has level 6 on the Clockwork. He wants to find FY. That would be an easy kill. But FY too safe.
So, back to the farm game. Only 10 minutes in. How are we looking for net worth, actually? So the Storm as well as the Gyro, they're up a very, very long way. Overall, Vici Gaming don't have much more than 1,000 in gold advantage.
No, it's not a massive advantage or anything, but we're also very early into the game.
I also, like, considering you've actually lost a tower and haven't taken any of your own, the fact that Vici Gaming still have that advantage,
Yeah,
it's a telltale sign.
that's the bigger part of it, yeah. So, right now, Newbee are struggling because they have 2 heroes just looking for the initiation. They're trying to go mid. If he gets the hook here, maybe, but FY needs to come closer.
Banana's on this hunt again. If you put a pedometer on this bounty hunter, he is the fittest guy in Newbee right now. Spending so much time just running around. The sentry was at least timed out, so he's safe. Moving around inside the dark jungle, but I'm seeing Super inside a smoke bottom lane, about to jump, but he only sees Sunshine. And Global
Radiant's
Silence is
top
available,
tower is
so they're
under
being
attack.
very, very cautious here, Vici Gaming.
Yeah, respecting the global silence and just backing off here.
Well, Banana finds
Radiant
FY.
structures are fortified.
Cancelling the clarity doesn't do anything to FY at
Dire's
this point. He's
structures
already
are
up high
fortified.
enough. But it's DK with another double. This is the
They wanna
second double
kill.
damage in the
Radiant's
rabbit
top tower
spot.
has fallen.
Oh, the creeps are blocking him. June can't get the hook.
Dire's
He's the
middle
lion.
tower is under attack.
FY's positioning's really good. Now he hooks up. He does get in range to get him ice on the way in. FY is dead, and the global silence were going to work, but Super, they're right in front of Rabbit, and maybe they can find more, even if it's just a
Radiant's
courier
top
kill.
tower
That'll
is
still be
under
worth it.
attack.
The flat cannon turns on, but Rabbit, he just wings himself away. Banana and June running out, and Storm Spirit, long jump up. He'll find the clockwork. He'll have to jump over again and pulling him back inside the clock, so he had enough mana for it, and the heal bomb going to work. Sand King will find the kill. They don't have detection for Banana, so he'll be fine here for the moment.
Radiant's top
And the
tower
tower,
is under
I
attack.
mean, they did destroy the top tower as well before that, so it's a tower trade for a mid and top tower. So Vici still getting a pretty good end of this, killing a core once again.
Yeah, and the kill going into Ice.
He's so
probably,
close.
Probably even bigger, yes. The 1930 gold right now, and with the double stack farm, it should inch him pretty much towards his Blink Dagger.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Aggressive ward time on bottom, directly into smoke from Banana, into Ghost Walk from Banana. So he can get back out without being scattered.
They're moving How a lot, and this is just, you know, talking to the Western players, this is something that was brought a lot by the Chinese and Eastern teams in general. Just getting high level, or not even high level, just level 7 or 8-ish on your gyrocopter and then moving. Constant moving. Mid, attempted.
Well,
Kill,
he's got so much kill potential. Now they can't really go on Super.
They need a DK stun, and he doesn't have ulti. So
Yep.
if he had ulti, they could probably have killed that.
Also
Little bit
note
tough
too,
though.
like Rabbit's going directly in for a BKB.
Yeah.
So this is his first item. No drums, no nothing like that. He's just going one treads and now BKB.
That is the China build. Like, most of them prefer it. I remember one of the players from China is 13-0 and always goes BKB first. Not a single Shadow Blade. Bottom looking for FY here, but it's so hard to do anything. Queen is pretty far away from
It's
this.
middle lane where the gank is going on. Rabbit trying to run away. Clockwork. Nice hook shot in. Controls out, but now he has to take the full rocket barrage. Super. No more mana for a jump, but they have just enough damage to get the first kill. Move. Let it go. Sonic Wave actually hitting it at Ice with the Burrow Strike. Hal turning on the flat cannon. Robert very, very low. But at the same time, with Banana moving in, Ice gets Shuri tossed down.
Yeah, brought down by this bounty hunter. So much damage from his Shuri toss. 300 on level 3. Really nice kill.
Really nice pickoffs too with that. With the 2-for-1 trade-off. VG Gaming losing out at the end of the day.
Looking for one more kill as well here, but I don't think he can kill Alina on his own. He needs some help.
Especially when Lena's got a Laguna Blade up and running. Like if she turns around and gets a stun before he gets back in Invis,
Exactly.
then you give your own life to Alina.
That's true. They didn't even have to commit the silence there, and they still got the kill on both Sand King and Storm, two of the heroes they want to counter with the silencer.
It definitely helped when Ice Blink Burrow strikes into the middle of Sonic Wave.
Yeah.
Like that's a useful helping tool.
Yeah.
And another,
sad
this is
timing.
the third double damage rune now for Newbee. This time it's in the hands of the Queen of Pain. At the same time, VG Gaming coming down for a smoke gank on bottom. Ice needs the blink to Burrow Strike, and he sees Moo, and there's your blink Burrow. Light Strike array, but Global Silence will actually end up cancelling it all, including the epicenter of Ice.
Yeah, that's a perfect disjoint there. I don't even think the epicenter was needed. If he gets that stun and Lina follow-up stuns, the Rocket Barrage will kill them.
Yep.
So, a wasted ulti there for Sand King. Good timing, though, by Sunshine.
He's watching it. Hilariously enough, they've got practically the same cooldown timers, both Global Silence as well as Epicenter.
So you mean
but with
he'll-
Global Silence down, it looks like VG Gaming are a lot more confident to try and push this bottom.
Yeah,
And maybe that was the bait. It says that he used Epicenter so obviously to make it so Newbee used Global Silence.
I think he would silence no matter what there, though. As soon as the stun comes out, he has to save his teammate.
No.
That's the good part, though, having silence and having blink heroes. Because then you can blink
Radiant
away during the
structures are
time enemy
fortified.
can't do anything.
Attacking the tower. Why is VG Gaming backing up so early? Hookshot's going to come in and Hal's isolated. He lets the cooldown go, but he knows he's in a hell of a lot of trouble. Can't attack fast enough. June is still
the
low, but
DK.
Rabbit comes in and the stun on Super. VG Gaming, there was no one left. They didn't even Laguna Blade down here. VG Gaming started the push and then back the hell out, but
The
Moo with
DD
this
rune.
double damage rune. He's got the legs on FY as well, and that's me FY down for the count.
So much gold, and this is going to be a very nice and early Orchid on the Queen of Pain, so she can hard counter the Storm
Dire's
as
top
well.
tower is
And
under
Orchid,
attack.
once again, previous game, we had a Dazzle and
Radiant's
Orchid as well.
middle tower is
It's
under
so good
attack.
against him to cancel that Grave. Newbee starting to rack up those tools. Great start for Vici,
Dire's bottom
but the
tower
team
is
fights
under
now.
attack.
Newbee are winning them.
Yeah, they gained almost 3,000 gold just from that. They gained over 3,000 experience swing from that fight on bottom. But it kind of felt like, maybe just my eyes, but Vici Gaming, they were ready to push. Like, the position of Gyro, Hal was right in front of that tower, like he had the rest of his team behind him. So either they're really just trying to play, like, poker bluff, or
Yeah,
Vici Gaming got massively greedy, just backed off thinking they've already got the tower down pat.
No, I think there was some miscommunication for sure. Hao is very aggressive, so he was going for that tower, but his team was definitely not on the same page.
Yeah, they left.
That vision from
They
Newbee.
left. They just left him.
Yeah.
There was vacancies in the VG Inn. Banana, that's a Radiant Sentry Ward down. They do trigger the dust, which means they got the vision. The rocket does connect, and Blink Dagger, well, he's not going to get in range, but move with a haste rune. He's thinking about kills in the mid. But Ice, this time he does have his epicenter back up, but the same can be said for Global Silence.
Yeah, with Global Silence up, they could actually just hook in and kill something and then just turn it again. So Newbee definitely ready to take a fight.
So what happens though once Hal gets his BKB? So where's our damage going to come from Newbee to kill off this gyrocopter?
I think it's just the sustainability from the DK, because he already has his BKB. So they're going to be strong throughout the entire fight and just, you know, multiple stunts, ready to take long fights.
Well, the fights will begin. There's a sentry ward down, and yep, they're going to just de-ward it out there. Sunshine taking care of it.
As long as they don't get epicentered, I think that Newbee are fine, but epicenter is going to be very important for Vici.
Get a Yule Scepter for super. I'm wondering if that's to try and dispel anything, or if he's meant to jump in.
No, that's a dispel.
It's a dispel, because he could take super up in a Yule Scepter.
It's the poor man's BKB.
Now, Blink, Burrow Strike from my side. No Global Silence. Now it comes out. Rabbit already low, but FY really locked in by the clockwork. The rest of VG Gaming trying to back up, but the bouncing hits. Now Banana, they drag it back. It's Super doing the work here, and he will find the 1-1 trade-off.
Yeah,
That got a little messy.
1-for-1, but also a track kill there going their way.
They're chasing this. There's no, like, okay, the weave is gonna wear off now from Fenrir.
Weave is gone. That was a pretty good fight though for Vici, despite the fact that they lose a track kill. See if they can find anything more but track on everyone. Just making it so hard.
Yep. They managed to get the kill. They didn't blow epicenter.
They forced the BKB.
Yep, they forced the BKB, and they got Global Silence out without having to use epi.
Yep.
Like that for me, like just that point in itself means the VG Gaming can now do what they're doing. Pressure the middle lane a lot more and take their own tier 1 tower.
Yeah, that's what they need to do. Just get some control in this game.
No Sonic Wave, no hookshot for 15 seconds. Yeah, they'll finish this.
Newbee are just giving that tower up.
Even the defensive weave. Like, yeah, there's no way they want to fight this. There's too much armor on VG Gaming to do anything about it. They might lose their tier 1 tower on top. The push is coming in from Moo, and with an already Orchid on this Queen of Pain, they have to be very careful about anyone who just TPs up their solo.
Very heads up by Moo, because he's already pushing this tower, or pushing top lane since like 1 minute behind, and he knows that the enemy was going bottom. He can kill this. Would it help?
He's got Orchid, but the Yule Scepter's already there for super.
Yeah, they can still kill this, I think. They play aggressive and have Bounty Hunter behind.
Well, they give it a shot. Super, try and dodge as much as he can. He still knows he's tracked, and the Queen of Pain will destroy the tower. Banana right behind him. There goes your Orchid. He'll Yule Scepter to break, but that's fine. FY is the man who's taking that bottom tier 1 tower by himself. He's got a little bit of help from my side, and almost hoping someone comes down here. Epicenter or Laguna Blade should be an instant kill on whoever comes.
Yeah, that's definitely true, so. Nice to only commit 2 heroes here. The offlane duo getting the offlane tower.
While letting Hal farm up the full Ancients.
And he has his BKB now coming out.
They're coming up to contest this. The Rocket had a look at it. And there's 2 heroes on bottom lane, so Moo's here, as well as
Going
Sunshine.
behind June. He sees them.
Global Silence is up. Burrow Strike will be quick. And Ice, Orchid, but he's still got the blink away. Hook shot up. They chase him in. June with a hook shot and battery assault. Ice knows he's dead. But then again, Shallow Grave. And they commit Sonic Wave while he's still TPing out. Ice. He's away, but he's ticking. He's ticking so quickly, and he'll pop inside the base.
So unfortunate for him. Gets brought down in the end.
Needed more life. Somehow Super jumping over for Banana. Doesn't have a reveal. He's away from the Sentry Ward of the Dire side.
He will get a DD rune bottom though, so that's a nice grab, and the enemy have not seen it, so Newbee unaware.
And Hal, as you said, he got the BKB, but he's going to work pretty quickly. Like, is this also the build now for Hal? Do you try and find your damage? Do you go in for your Demon Edge? Or do you just say, you know what, survivability, things like S and Y?
Oh, FY gets brought down on bottom lane. Nice initiation there. They actually went blink BKB on Dragon Knight, so he blinks in and stuns him. But yeah, sorry, I missed what you were saying. I was focusing on that.
No, that's perfectly all right. I'm also going to watch Hal chasing, but he's got no reveal, so he's fine. The build from the gyrocopter. Do you try and go for the Demon Edge, or do you go for the survivability and movement speed with like S and Y kind of build?
I think he's pretty much forced to go into damage next. Like, he has to have enough damage to just burst down the enemy, especially when the team fights. Like, and Newbee are looking for long fights. You need the MKB to be able to dish out that damage during your flank.
Ice is ready to fight. Now, the vision is there when the rocket connects on him. So they'll know when he goes in for the epicenter, and Sunshine's waiting in the tree line. But the defensive weave, there's a lot of armor starting to rack up here for VG Gaming, and with the also track on Ice, he can never, ever get a clean epi on Newbee.
Such a hard life for this poor little Scorpion. But seems that Newbee might not force the issue that hard, as mid lane is pushing. They want to go back, grab the farm. And they're farming up for probably Aghanims, but could also be a Vici on Queen here. Definitely not against it.
Would make sense.
Yeah, but Aghanims would be nice, because then they can take fights. Every time Clockwork ulti is up, they will have Queen ulti as well.
Rabbit's a little bit far out, and in fact, Super's going to jump on him. They can get the drag back. They need more stuns, though. In fact, global stuns and BKB, but Rabbit, the damage is still being inflicted into him. That TP may not be successful. It only barely is, but Storm jumps deeper. June with a Blade Mail. No one really wants to hit into June, but actually Hal does. He's got his BKB up and running. So they get the kill on the Clockwork. They get another BKB charge down to 8 seconds on the DK and the T1 tower to VG.
Yeah, June could actually have TP'd out at the same time as the DK there, and he would have made it, because there was cooldown on the Vortex. But he tried to run for it, sadly not fast enough. Not fast enough against the Gyrocopter and Storm.
I actually thought with that double damager in the DK wouldn't make it.
Nah, he's so tanky. BKB DK is really strong, really hard to kill. Maybe if they have like an Aghanims Lina or something like that, but this is a support Lina.
So where does VG go? They've taken over the Radiant jungle for now. Left a couple of Mementos, an Observer and a Sentry ward behind. But they're moving up to farm top lane. You've still got FY needing to find more levels. Ice wants to make the most out of that jungle if he can. But no one's pushing this top lane. They might be expecting like Queen of Pain to be hovering around here or so on, but no one is home.
Normally we see like a pretty fast 4-staff after the Blink Dagger on Sand King, but he actually hasn't had any item progression. He doesn't have any CS. No time to farm up for him in this game.
Smoke move. Another reason why you can't do it. Into the dire jungle. There is reveal over an Ice, but he's got no reason to trigger it. Dragon form, blink form. He actually finds Ice with the Sonic Wave connecting to FY, but then Super jumps down as well, and Global Silence going to slow this one down for the moment. June, nice cock pushback, but Super completely out of mana. The Shallow Grape won't keep him alive long enough. With the call down, Hal coming in from the rear. The flag cannon's already been expended, but Rocket Barrage into Sunshine. He'll find one kill there, but he's the only one to do so for his team. Now Dragon Tail stunned up. Silence for the moment. Hal's got nothing left apart from nothing. VG Gaming. The only one to survive is Fenrir.
Can I just mention how well this Blink DK is working for them? He's 2-0-7, and he's initiating these fights more than Clockwork is. He's actually the one finding it. Of course, they have the Banana Bounty Hunter, who's really working out as well now, finding these openings. But they have not died with DK and have not died with Queen of Pain. What a massive win in that team fight.
This is getting rough for VG Gaming. I know I said before like a 1-1 could get them up in this group. That will give them like a 7-point tie with eHome. But at the same time, like VG, like Newbee, if they can get a full 3-0, they tie themselves with eHome and 100% ensure VG Gaming stay in the bottom 4. No winners bracket for them.
Yeah, it's really important, but right now it's looking strong for Newbee though, with all that gold from track, because that was 4 track kills going their way in last fight. He got gold from every single one of them, and he almost has full Guardian Greaves now on Bounty Hunter.
That's so much money.
Funny to see how he was struggling there in the beginning for such a long time, and now he just recovered fully.
Yep. The answer to the question of why is Bounty still a fantastic pick? Fits the meta perfectly, fits the rubber band even better. Then help players like Queen of Pain for a full BKB and Orchid. Who has this? He's also 408 on this Queen of Pain. Hasn't died yet.
Yeah, I like that choice to go BKB. Just much safer fights. They're gonna go up the hill here.
Yeah, but Ice is in a great position as well. Hiding in the tree line, the Rocket gonna get the reveal. The hook shot that completely misses, and there's your Global Silence. How does get the BKB off into the call down, but he knows he's dying. Just the physical damage. Fenrir cannot save him. He can't shove a great down. Super right in the middle of the fight. The Weave is hurting him now. Ice knows the stun! Rabbit with a blink over. Cancels the epicenter. The Burrow Strike attempt the way to safety, but it will not be successful. Newbee's movements absolutely flawless. this.
Yeah, it's amazing. So many ways to cancel as well. Like, every single hero on their team can cancel the Sanking ulti. You have to say, ISI's job has to be the hardest job in the world right now.
It really is. It's a pickup which you look at and you go, wow, this is actually kind of interesting. Maybe it can work. And then Newbee get the perfect build of items as well as heroes against it.
Well, that's what happens. You third picked the Sand King when you saw that there were 3 heroes that can definitely... Well, actually, no, the third pick was the Storm, but there was already 3 heroes who could stun or disable, and that is the same thing for Sand King. He suffers against that as well.
Problems galore coming the way of Vici Gaming as now they're almost 7,500 golden experience behind. And they know the only way to get back is through something drastic, so they smoke up. And the ping is coming out for Roshan. Vici Gaming really are not fast enough at this, so they have to move somewhere else, and that's trying to find a kill. Silencer is the most exposed. He doesn't have a TP scroll.
He's just dead.
This is a guaranteed kill.
Like, I don't know what Sansheng is still doing down there, just farming with no way of getting out, especially when everyone is missing.
Free gold.
They also saw everyone moving down there from their good word, but
I think they smoked up before that happened.
He was just hoping.
So he wouldn't have actually had the warning for it, but still. That's good experience, and now pressure into the tier 2 tower they can get with no global silence. Well, he had no global silence anyway. When he respawns, he'll have it come off cooldown.
Yeah, it doesn't matter too much for him that he died there. And more importantly is that he bought his item before he died, so recipe.
It's the full greed. It's the full greed. It's a 27-minute Midas for the Silencer.
It's fine for a Silencer. It's okay. I would love to see the Rod of Aegis though, but you know.
Are you gonna try and defend this? Tune's got a good hook line. Almost. He had it for Hal. With the rocket flying out, blink forward into the TK stun. Hal's in trouble. At Global Silence, they just managed to respawn. At the same time, Super jumped in. Fenrir will be lost. FY as well is going to take a flawless move. Orchid Shadow strikes. He knows he's down.
They just have to scramble out. And that was a perfectly timed respawn into Silence as well, because Fenrir pretty much had his arms in the air trying to grave there on the gyrocopter. No way.
Oh, Vici Gaming. And now you will lose Roshan.
Yeah, they're one team fight from hell right now, because that's more than 10,000 advantage going the way of Newbee in terms of gold, and Roche being taken now as well.
Hell is the lower bracket.
I mean, this is where Storm Spirit has to go there and steal it, I think. You're so far behind that you need a miracle.
Yep.
But
Super's farming.
Just farming, yeah.
He actually finished the full Bloodstone at least. Like, that's the bright side of life for Vici Gaming.
He might still get there.
Ice, where are you going?
They're all scouting though, and the rocket is going to reveal him if he walks down here.
Oh, this is the Super. He has no idea the banana is in front of him.
DK wants to blink stun him. Oh, but he's
backing out.
Yeah,
they're actually worried they're going to give an inch to Super.
It's the silence. They don't have silence on cooldown. Oh, they do have it on cooldown. But this means Vici, go YOLO, Roche. So hard when you track though.
And you got no lifesteal on Hal either. Like, you kind of want to have that, but they're going to use the weave defensively, which means they can tank a lot of the damage coming in from Roshan. Banana doesn't want to let this happen. And they've got to keep Fenrir out of the pit because he's the one with vision. Pyro Strike, they go over on Banana. A quick jump over and they got the kill on the bounty. No global silence, as you said. In fact, they're going to try and capitalize. Super on the high ground. The hook coming from behind. It's going to split the fight with Suncheck. Barely alive, and then he'll die around the corner as Hal goes to work. And Super has to deny himself with the Bloodstone. But that's perfectly alright. Right now, Vici Gaming, they've only lost their Storm Spirit. They're coming back over Roshan. Ice trying to heal up quickly. Rabbit stuns over on Fenrir. He's isolated himself on the cliffside. Fenrir still got Shallow Grave. Going to use it. And he could have actually start the weave again while Hal battling against June, actually killing himself on that blade mail on the clockwork. And now he will actually die to the battery assault. Ice came back in again. And FY stunned from the high ground of Rabbit. The Ice, no mana. He's got Blink in a moment. And he could stop Rabbit from getting out of here.
He can't blink because Ice is just holding him here with Sandstorm.
And that allows Storm Spirit to come in. There's your Burrow Strike. Super still needs to keep the attack going in. Ice, drag him back and Rabbit. That's a huge kill. A godlike streak being ended by Yao of Hal by all people. So he's able to pick up.
Can he trick?
Yeah, he got the track, but he can't get the kill.
Yeah. Roshan is pretty okay as well, not too low.
They're coming back.
Needs to get one track on them though, right now.
Rocket gives the vision for the track. Do they have? They still don't have enough.
They don't have the damage. They're not strong enough. He's going into Sans Yasha on Jaro. No damage yet. I mean, this is so sad. They're really desperate for this Roche, but I think back into their head, they know they can't do this.
It almost feels like they're chipping away at Roche, trying to make it look legit, or even attract around the pit. And Ice just goes up. He goes and finds Suncheck. If they can stop the global silence, they can't do it. The hook shot in from Juni actually hits the Centaur, and the battery assault also connects, so the global silence will be blown. The Dire Sentry Ward is still got 5 seconds left on it, and the Sonic Wave! Moving from the side! FY couldn't get the sun in time. Hal so low. They try and give the armor back for the Dazzle Weave. He can also bring Hal back up while standing. Ice was just too deep. June chasing after Hal. He really wants the kill. He probably won't be able to find it, however. They go to the trees while FY, he's chasing after Moo, and he can't even get the Laguna Blade off. The Shadow Strike gets the kill. Back to Ice. Back to Hal, being chased down by June. He'll have to turn himself around and go for Fenrir instead. Shallow Grave 1 second, but got silence, can't do it. Moo gets himself a triple kill.
Oh dear God, that's just even more track kills going their way. Buyback by Sand King, but can he really do anything? He gets spotted out as well.
Storm needs to get rid of track. He needs to get rid of track.
Look at the Sand King. He's looking for him.
YOLO jump. YOLO jump. Roshan's so low, 100 life. It's over. Roshan's going to go the way of Queen of Pain now.
Oh boy. That is just a disaster going the way of Vici Gaming again. I like their aggression, but Newbee are just so good at fighting right now.
There they are. They see everything. That's the real problem. You don't even need observer wards, but they've got them down too.
Yeah, who needs wards? You have Rocket Flare and you have Track. They're just fighting around that all the time. And with the BKB timing as well on the DK and Queen of Pain, they're just really, really durable in these fights. And Silencer is doing a good job in this game. He definitely played out nicely.
His global silence timings is like, it's that space creation with VG. Like, they could have easily walked away with a whole bunch of fights if that global silence wasn't there, especially the one around the tier 2 tower and bot
And they
lane.
would have gotten a lot more kills. Like, he very often saves a teammate with this. It's similar to a Hand of God, but basically just in a different way.
I'll also flag the fact with these wonderful BKB early purchases, we're at a point with so many fights that almost all the BKBs apart from Moo's is down to 5 seconds. Moo has a 6-second BKB.
Yeah, true. I think that's fine though. Like, even if it's a short duration BKB, that also means it's lower cooldown BKB. So you can actually use it more often.
Smoke broke. They triggered Dust. They thought the Bounty Hunter was down in bottom lane. The Observer Ward will reveal June at the same time. Like, what chance have they got? He's got Agate himself the hook shot. He'll just keep using it.
What an unfortunate timing to drop that Observer Ward as the sentry just died from Radiant after June killed the ward.
It's a hard life for VG Gaming.
It definitely is.
At least Super's now finding himself some space. And what, is he building into a later Orchid? Maybe he's looking for the control on the silencer, like a guaranteed kill on the silencer.
Yes, he is. I don't know. He's just buying whatever he can, I guess. I think Hex would be better, but it's so expensive as well.
It's the same thing with oh wow, the jump up, but Burrow Strike, Ice was there. BKB's not being used by Rabden. That's why he's got no movement speed. That Frost Dragon's causing him troubles, and he'll turn, looking for the stun, move with the Shadow Strike. He knows he's got the kill, and FY's dead. Silenced up as well. He couldn't do anything.
I mean, Sans Jasha, DK level 16, and then the Shadow Strike as well. He was not moving. Or Glacier.
At least they have the Dragon form time being a little bit wasted. Like, actually, they're getting up high ground and there's still half the duration left. So they have to use fortification super. Banana's having a look at him. He's pinging out saying, can anyone else help me out here? It might be waiting to cancel the TP. That might be the bigger thing. In fact, now, TP in from DK. The track is up, so they know exactly where he's going to go. Dragon Tail, stun. It's a big Dragon form as well. Super needs more space. He's got it. TP out with the ball lightning for safety. And yeah, he's away.
Very good TP away there. Gotta be safe. They could have tried to do something with Silence, but again, the Eul Scepter does a lot against it. He was just gonna instant Eul Scepter afterwards. So they pretty much have to lead with Silence and then follow up with a DK stun, but that's hard to execute as well.
You know how you said Hal needed to get like some kind of damage dealing at him? You got SMY. Like, no choice. Yeah, no choice. Ice. Bounty's gonna come over. Say a quick hello. Man, they really need a gem on VG Gaming somehow. Like, Banana's seeing way too much.
Yeah, and he's pinging it. He's like, DK, come here. We can kill anything.
Yep, look at him run. He's got a haste rune as well. Arrow Strike over from Ice and Sandstorm. Didn't track over on him. He tracked Super instead.
Oh, he actually tracked both of them.
It's behind him. Ice. The Dragon Tail stuck with the Breathe Fire. Barrow Strike's off cooldown, but he's not going to have time to use it. Not with the Sonic Wave connecting.
And there's a hook as well onto a Dazzle. No prospect of surviving that one.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Oh, the Radiant Courier died, and 62 people get some happy rares.
There was a Void Stone at the Radiant Secret Shop. Super being the culprit of the kill. This game, FY, at least he's able to get away. Oh no! Oh! I'm sorry, FY. I didn't mean it.
Why did you do it, Tommy?
I didn't mean it.
You're Mafia, aren't you?
Lynch me. Shit in the first turn.
Oh, Rabbit. No mercy at all from Rabbit in this game. And he almost has the Assault Cuirass building into it. Has enough gold for the plate mail. Just needs the Hyperstone after that.
This game really belongs to Newbee. They've got so much. They triggered Dragon Form. They're coming up for mid-racks right now. And Super is not ready to fight. He keeps the top lane pressured in, sure. But
I don't think anyone is ready for them. They're not prepared.
They need Super here to take care of that global silence. If Sunshing's able to get it off, then there's just no joy here. He does take out the tower, and that gold is almost enough for the whole lot. But then he'll sacrifice his buyback if he gets it. Is it really worth it to just run the gamble on a global silence removal?
Yeah, that's true. Well, who knows? Who knows if he should buy it or not?
He's not going to.
No.
It's the buyback is more important. And again, Newbee, they burn through half the duration of the Dragon Form and then get Weave on them. They just don't feel the confidence to come up. And they lose the Aegis, the model as well. So
when the Courier is alive, Newbee have entire Assault Cuirass finished here. Oh, they're trying to find the Dragon, but quickly blinks away.
They're not going to find much at all.
That's some sad stat.
At least there's no observer wards watching the bottom area of the map for Newbee. There's only one aggressive ward, which is behind the tier 2 tower on the top lane.
Yeah, Storm looking for a Clockwork, but he just rocketed and TP'd out immediately, so June's gonna be safe.
Yeah.
He even has an Aghanim's plate mail on this Clockwork. Like, Clock is not supposed to have a happy game like this. Normally he's the hook in and die kind of guy, but this Clockwork is actually a beast now.
I'm interested to see if Vici can pick off Banana. Because if they can find a pickoff on this bounty hunter, it's difficult now because he bought a gem, and that's the reason why. Like, if Vici Gaming can get hold of this gem, the world can change for them. There'll be no vision for Newbee. The bounty will have to be running a lot more scared.
Yeah, they can't really buy their own gem, or haven't been able to in this game because they don't have the money flow.
Yep.
Like, they simply don't have money on Sanking and Dazzle that much.
Sanking, okay, well, there's Dazzle. He's finally managed to get his investment back.
Yeah, but this is 38 minutes into the game. It's simply too late. The damage is done by this bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Even if he's 2-4-4 in his stats, he has been tracking so many of the 30 kills. Like, probably at least 18 track kills or something.
The only hope they can have is they get rid of vision, and they get a nice early pick-off on the bounty hunter to give them an advantage before the fight begins. It's not for the fact where they're going to make money back, because as you said, like, that's not going to happen. The damage was done. But they can try and make some space, because that's what VG need. Right now, they're suffocating under the Newbee siege.
Yeah, they definitely are. And DD Rune now on Queen of Pain as well. This is a high ground push coming right up.
Dragon Knight straight to the form. There's no fortification, but he blinks forward. And then the Burrow Strike, but Rabbit got the PKB off with the Global Silence. There is no reaction available from Vici. Even a hook shot up. They catch out Ice. The Blade Mail's there, and Shiva's Gut making it possible for Super to even run away. He got Silence up, and Ice. One last Burrow Strike for the road. The buyback will come in from Hal. He's actually able to inflict some decent damage, but then Clockwork just buys back as well. They just used that money to win against Vici.
That must have been the most, I don't know, impressive high ground siege I've seen. Not a siege, just a rush.
They went into the tier 4 towers.
Yeah,
they found the kills they wanted.
Silence or ulti means Dazzle is useless. They can't save the first target.
Yep.
Oh, nice timing on the Yules.
Yeah, but FY, better timing with the double damage rune. Oh, they'll keep him alive with it. Actually, no, they won't. That rocket is so low, the Shadow Strike won't tick him down fast enough. But it doesn't matter. Newbee get what they want. It's their space. VG Gaming, the only safe place in this map right now is their well.
Yeah, they don't have Dragon Knight ulti now. They're gonna back off. No reason to push bottom when you don't have DK ulti. He's basically just half a hero when he's melee. It's really not amazing.
So we have a short Roshan spawn timer. Only a 41-second out of the 3 potential minute spawn. And VG Gaming, this has to be their last hurrah. Like, you've just lost mid-racks. Your tier 3 tower, at least that's the range, but the melee is the important one. They have the bottom racks exposed. And they're just losing all out. Like, the Jara had to buy back.
They're pretty much 23,000 gold behind right now. So, yeah, looking at that, it's not looking great for Vici. They have to try and get pickoffs on one of the most important heroes. If they get Queen and DK killed somehow...
How do you get Queen? She just picked up a Scythe of Vice.
You don't,
like,
really.
Like, these track kills as well happening in the fight. Like, she's got a Scythe of Vice, man.
All of them have so high armor. If you go through just Newbee and look at their armor values, it's one of the highest that you're gonna find. The only one being the exception is Silencer. The rest of them are all in the high 20, high 30s. It's insane. Like, the Weave doesn't really matter against this team. Here comes the smoke. This is the killing blow from Newbee.
Hilariously enough,
VG can survive.
Like, Roshan's up right now. They could have just easily just popped in, taken that, and then moved in. But, yeah, if they can get a kill with the smoke, super. Jumping forward, and Blink, Dragatel, stun. Power strike from Eyesight sides, but again, Global Silence. It stops all forms of fun for VG gaming fans. They'll lose 3, and that's GG.
Silencer won this game so hard for them. Sure, they had an amazing run with Queen of Pain and DK, but a lot of it is attributed as well to the fact that Silencer was always there. He saved them in the early game when Moo was about to die, getting comboed by Sanking and Lina.
Yep.
He broke that combo, and in every team fight, there was no Grave. Like, a Grave cannot work here.
This is just one of those days when VG didn't want to wake up. Newbee take game number 1 up against VG Gaming. We'll have game 2 coming up in a moment to see who can keep their hopes alive in the group stage. For now,